Hey there, this is Mark, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can add contacts to ClickFunnels from external apps using Zapier. And so the first thing that I've done is I've set up an opt-in funnel here. Now, if I'm submitting the data from Zapier, then I won't actually need to stylize this page. However, you could do this with a current funnel that you're already using. So I have my opt-in page here. You'll notice I actually don't even have a thank you page set up because it isn't necessary for this to work correctly. What I also have is I have an email list set up in Actionetics because I want to add my contacts to this email list. On my opt-in page, I have the email settings set up to add them to this email list. So when a contact is added to this page, they'll be added to my email list in Actionetics. Now for this example, what I've done is I've created a SurveyMonkey survey. Very simple, very basic. But what this does is when I fill out this survey, I can then capture that email address and I'm going to send it to ClickFunnels using Zapier. So when somebody completes my SurveyMonkey survey, it'll then go to Zapier, which I have set up right here. So I've integrated Zapier with SurveyMonkey when I get a new survey response. And then what I'm gonna do is use a Zapier webhook. So right here in the Zapier webhook, you'll see this is one of the apps that you can choose is webhooks. It's a built-in app to Zapier. I'm gonna select post, and then I'm gonna edit my template. So I'm actually gonna redo this here to show you exactly what I've done. So I'm going to go back here to my funnel and I'm going to preview this page. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy the page URL as is, as it shows up in the address bar. Please make sure that you do not use the publishing URL. This has to be the URL that shows up in the address bar when you are on the live page. So I'm going to copy that. And then I'm going to go back to Zapier and I'm going to paste that URL into this field here. And then I'm going to type a question mark. And I'm going to say email equals, and then I'm going to pull up all the fields that were submitted from SurveyMonkey. And I can set this up with any of these fields. However, in order for the email to work, I'm going to need to use the email address. So this is where the email address came through. So I'm going to select that. And if I want to add additional data, I can do that as well, but I need to use the correct names in order for them to submit to ClickFunnels. And so for name to be submitted, I would do ampersand and name equals, and then I'm going to select the field that has the name. So there's the name. And so now the email address and name is going to be added. I actually don't need to change any of this other data here. So I'm going to click continue. And then I'm going to retest. And I'm going to create that and continue. And so that should actually update the contact that I had in there previously. So I'm going to go ahead and click finish. And then I have to give the Zap a name. So this is going to be SurveyMonkey to ClickFunnels. And then I'm going to make sure it's turned on, or otherwise it won't work. And then I'm going to go to SurveyMonkey and I'm going to get this link and I'm going to test this out in an incognito window. So I'm going to answer the survey, add a name and an email address, and click done. Close that out. And now if I go back to ClickFunnels, it may not be immediate, so let's go ahead and see the contacts that have been added in there. Okay, so it's just showing this contact right now. And like it says right here, it checks for a survey response every 5 minutes. So it may take a minute to update. So after about 5 minutes, you can see here that the contact was actually added into the system. And then if I go to Actionetics and go to my email list, you'll see that the contact was also added here as well.